Welcome everybody to Clear the Ice. I'm your host, Mike Lauro. Guys, Flyers fall in Chicago today, 7-4. What a wacky and wild third period it was. My God, this has just been a crazy, crazy thing for this Flyers team. And I'll tell you what, man, uh, this game, to me, this is the Flyers season in a whole nutshell, guys. Like, holy cow. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to put the virtual background up. Still working on the studio here at home. So that's why you always see me with the virtual background. But again, this game today was just, you want a microcosm of the Flyers season? This was it today. I mean, Ivan Fedotov is just horrible, horrible. You know what they say, when you have two backup goalies, you have none. And today just showed that they had two backup goaltenders in there. It is horrible. Um, I mean, we have a lot to give talking about here. I mean, if you really take a look at this, I mean, this first period was unreal. 20 shots in the first period, 11 by the Flyers, 9 for the Blackhawks, 6 goals on 20 shots. Needless to say, the needless to say, the goaltending was not good today for the Flyers. We're going to start it off. Jamie Drysdale would take a shot at the 3:59 mark. It would get deflected in. Initially was ruled as a TK goal. They later changed it to Jamie Drysdale with Mitchkov and Nick Seeler getting the helpers on that. The Flyers would go up 1-0 at the 4-minute mark. Roughly about 3 minutes and 14 seconds later, our old friend Pat Maroon, that's right, Pat Maroon would score his 5th goal of the year. It would be McKelver and Foligno getting the helpers on that. The game would be tied at 1. And literally 46 seconds later, Joe Foligno would score with Perducci and Kurashev with the helpers. Tyler Perducci, that's a name you got to be looking at today. Big game for that young man today. He got off the schneid. It would be a 2-1 Chicago lead, and that would come at 8:01 of the first period. Then just 12 seconds later, Travis Sanheim would light the net. TK would get the assist along with Mitchkov, tying the game actually right there at 2-2. And then right before that would go for about another almost 4 minutes, probably about 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Bobby Brink from Noah Cates and Tyson Forrester, he would take a backhand rebound, put it in the net, giving the Flyers a 3-2 lead. But with just under 2 minutes left to go in the opening period, Connor Bedard would light the lamp. Now, it says the original had Donato down as an assist. They later changed that to an unassisted goal. So that's how your first period would end, with a 3-3 tie. 20 shots between the two teams. It looked like this game was going to be, an 11-10 game or something along those lines, because the goaltenders and the defense just were not there today. They were not there at all. So for the period, like I said, the Flyers would be 11-9 in that. They would lead the shots for that period. Coming up next, I mean, if you're really taking a look at this, the one thing that really stood out for me right now, what I was looking at in this game, is, again, the power play. The Flyers, 2 power plays today. Nothing on the power play again. So now, Rocky's power play unit is now like 0 for 31 since the last time they scored on the man advantage. If you're really taking a look at this, I mean, this has to be addressed in the offseason. They have to finally go and do something. This man advantage is just, you can't even say it's horrible. I mean, it's worse than horrible. Likewise, on the other side, this really is kind of difference, I believe, in the game when you look at it, because the Blackhawks were 2 for 4 with the man advantage. And again, they scored with a 5-on-3, which was a bad penalty by Mitchkov as we go into the second period. I mean, at one point in this game, the Flyers were up on the giveaways. Chicago had 10, the Flyers only had 4. They ended up at the end of this game literally being um, um, one ahead of the giveaways, 22-21. Now takeaways, they had 5, Chicago had 4. Again, the Flyers with block shots, they were in on that. But I mean, if you're looking at like right now, like the shots on goal, like this is crazy. Shots on goal were 29-28 in favor of the Blackhawks. And to be honest with you, it was really the second period. If you really take a look at it, they had a huge second period in this game, which we are about to dive into now as we go into the second period. 2 minutes and 37 seconds into the second period, Tyler Bertuzzi with Kirchhoff and Verlano with the two helpers gives Chicago the 4-3 lead. That was at the 2:37 mark of the second period. 6:42 of the second period. Ryan Donato scores his 24th goal with Traverson and Bedard on the assist. It gave Chicago a 5-3 lead. Travis Konechny would score. He would light the lamp, and that's kind of a good sign now. This is back-to-back games now that TK has scored. Drysdale and Coots with the assist on that makes it a 5-4 lead. And then Ryan Donato again, he with Therese and Bertuzzi this time. He would light the lamp at the 13:27 mark, and they would go into the second period with a 6-4 lead. And guys, it would stay like that. It would stay 6-4 up until we got to the 2-minute and 13-second mark, beginning of the third period. Lucas Reichel would score with I'm trying to see. I'm sorry. It's Maroon and Maroon had the one assist, and I believe it was Vizlikic had the other one. And that would be your final right now. That would be 7-4 would be your final. And to me, guys, I'm sorry. This team, like for them to go in there and do what they did, they were outshot in the second period, 16-9. 16-9 in that second period. And it was bad. It was so bad. So, I mean, for them to sit there and try to there's no easy way to put on this. I mean, if you're looking at the second period, it was Volino, Bertuzzi, Velesic was the assist on that third period goal at the 2:13 mark. And again, guys, it was bad. This was just bad from start to finish. Again, Fedotov couldn't catch a cold. He couldn't stop a cold. He was bad. Our 3 players of the game, 3 stars of the game, Pat Maroon coming in number 3 with a goal and an assist and 2 points. Ryan Donato with 2 goals in this game. And, of course, Tyler Bertuzzi with a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Those are your 3 stars of the game voted by the press. Flyers, 3 stars, honorable mention right now. Vitaly Mitchkov with 2 points today. Also, Jamie Drysdale with 2 points. And also, Travis Konechny also with 2 points. So there you have it as far as this game today. It's been wild. Again, the Flyers are like 0-4-1 in their last 5 games. They're not really doing what they need to do. To me, it's been a crazy thing with this Flyers team. It has been. It really has been with this Flyers team. I'm just this stretch that they've been on right now over the last God knows how many games. I'm going to go since the beginning of the month. If you're going since the beginning of the month, they lost 6-3 to Calgary. They won the game, or they Thursday. Yeah, I'm sorry. March 4th, they lost 6-3 to Calgary. March 6th, they lost 4-1. So you're looking at 3-4. Let me see this right here. I'm actually going to try to write some of this stuff down just to see where I can. I want to see something here with these goals that they haven't been scoring. So it was 3 against Calgary, um, one against Winnipeg, one against the Seattle Kraken on Saturday, March 8th. They lost that game 4-1. And then the Devils beat them 3-1. Ottawa beat them 5-2. They scored 4 goals on Thursday, March 13th, when they beat Tampa in the shootout. They scored no goals against Carolina. They were shut out 5-0 a week ago. Okay. They did not score against Tampa. They lost 3-2 to they lost 3-2 to Washington. They lost 3-2 in OT to Dallas. So there's 2 right there. And then today they lose 7-4. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. 11 games. They've scored more than 2 goals twice in their last 11 games. 2 games that they've scored more than 2 goals in their last 11, and they were shut out twice. They have 3 times. 3 times they scored more than 2 goals. They scored 3 against the Flames, 4 against the Lightning, and 4 today. That's it. In between the 3 and the 4, between the Calgary game and the first Tampa game that they won in a shootout, they scored 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, and then 4. Now, in between that first Tampa game to today, they've scored 4 against Tampa. Then they were shut out by Tampa. Shut out again right after that. Again, scoring 2 goals. The game after that, 2 goals. So 2 goals against Washington, 2 goals against Dallas yesterday. They give up 4 again today to the lowly Chicago Blackhawks. Like, this team has a worse record than the Flyers. So, again, to me, and just looking at this, if you're looking at this and you really want to go back, I'm going to go back again, and I'm going to show you basically what I've seen here with this Flyers team and how many goals they're giving up in this like stretch of games. It's been crazy. Okay, they gave up 6 and 4. I'm actually going down here and writing this up. 4. I mean, this is nuts. The way that they have just been giving up stuff to this, the goals that they have been giving up has just been bad. I mean, really bad. Like, again, I don't want to hear about this defense. I really, truly don't. I mean, this defense for the Flyers is just putrid. Okay? Just putrid. So, I mean, if you're looking at this literally over just this past month, guys, I'm really looking at this just this past month, the Flyers have been just killing themselves. I'm like sitting here, I'm looking at this, trying to do the math, okay? This is a ton of goals. It really is. I'm actually doing a quick little math calculation right here. They've given up 45 goals. 45 goals. Okay? 45 they've given up. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. They've been outscored 45-20 in the month of March. 45-20 in the month of March. There's something wrong there. And I think the bad part about it is it may end up coming from, it may end up costing Torts his job, which I don't think is fair because he's been here throughout this rebuild. I think the guy should be given a chance once they bring this team together and start trying to go for a championship. I think he's earned that right to go do so. Adam checking in says, didn't watch the game, just here for the channel support. Well, Adam, I thank you anyway for checking out. Flyers got smoked today, 7-4. And to be honest with you, after the first period, it looked like the Flyers stopped trying. So, I mean, again, this is just, it's bad. You got outscored 45-20. Joe Hale. Joe, thank you for checking in. He says the Flyers are tanking. I don't know, Joe. I don't know how much more they can really go up. They probably are going to end up with they're at the fifth. They have the fifth worst record right now. So I don't know really how much more they can go up. And they do have they do got some draft picks. They do have another first round pick this year. So who knows? Maybe the Flyers are trying to get up and, maybe try to get one of them ping pong balls to fall their way this year. Adam checking in again. It says, which team overall? The Flyers. Which is the worst team overall? The Flyers or Sixers? I want to say the Sixers because at least I have the Flyers have somewhat of them. They know what they need to do. They just got to go out and do it. The Sixers don't have a clue of what they're doing. I can go on and on about this. If you followed me since my Edge of Philly days when I was over there with Pat and Al, you already know I've been calling for the trade of Joel Embiid. I called for it 2 years ago. I said then that this guy would never win a championship in Philadelphia, and I still strongly believe that. I'm probably the only one that I'm probably getting more people on my hill now than I did 2 years ago. But I thought 2 years ago they should have traded him. They would have got a boatload of picks back for him, and the Sixers could be out of this hell that they're in. Now they got to try to win with him and his broken down body. You got Paul George, who they're probably going to try to trade and have to find somebody to take that huge contract they gave him. Good luck with that. So, again, I think the Sixers are way worse off than the Flyers. At least the Flyers have a plan, and they have somewhat decent pieces. So, they have decent pieces. They're not great. They have decent pieces. So, I mean, to me, this team right now, to me, is just, it's got me so angry with the way that they just come out and play this. I don't know, man. I don't know. To me, this season ain't fast enough. It's been a debacle. Now they have to figure out, who they're going to put in goaltending. I keep saying my two biggest things for the Flyers right now, they need a centerman who can score. Plain and simple. You need a centerman that can put the puck in the net, and you need a goaltender. That is it. Erison, Fedotov, Kozlov, they're not flipping. They're not, clearing any check marks for me. Erison's probably the better of all three, and he's at best a backup. So, guys, don't forget, it was me today. If you watched us earlier today, we did the Fighting's final preview show. But this is our lineup for the end of this week. Sal G will be coming live with you as the Flyers end this road trip in Toronto, north of the border. Then they will come home Thursday. Matty B will have you covered Thursday as he will be doing double duty. Well, Matty B, actually triple duty, because he will not only be doing, he's doing the Fighting's final with Sal. He's also doing the Flyers postgame, and he also has the final word. So it'll be Matty B Day here on Thursday. Make sure you definitely tune in for that. Next Saturday, it will be Sal with those Buffalo Sabres coming to town, and we will be ending our Flyers coverage on Monday, March 31st. And guess what? You have myself and Matty B. We will be here doing the game live. We will be doing the game right after, the post game right afterwards. That will be it for the Flyer season because of this. That's right. The Fighting's Final returns for its fourth season. First season over here on It's a Rap Sports Network. But they will be coming back on Thursday. As for mentioned, it will be Matty B and Sal doing the play-by or the post game right after the final inning. The final out is recorded on Thursday. You will get myself next Saturday again right after the final out. I will be on here talking Phillies baseball, and then next Sunday afternoon you get Al and Matty B. What a treat! And that is our lineup for the Fighting's Final. Now this week, Sunday through Thursday. That's right, guys. Tonight, 10 o'clock, starting tonight, Sunday through Thursday. Make sure you come on here at a new time, new old time. Matty B is going back to his 10 p.m. slot. So he will be back there raising all kinds of hell, telling you just how great Howie Roseman is and getting us ready for the Phillies season. Probably talk about today's Flyers abysmal loss. And of course, we have the wraparounds Mondays at 7 on It's a Rap Sport Network. Now, Sal, from what I understand, is going to be taking a little break from the wraparound, but that doesn't mean anything because we still have you covered. There will be somebody on hosting the wraparound, so make sure you guys check into that one. Again, guys, 7-4 was the final. Adam, nice job, Mike. Always grinding. Thank you so much, Adam. Adam, you are one of the best. Get the word out there. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Again, guys, if you like this when we were over at EOP, you're going to see a lot of the familiar faces that were on Edge of Philly that are over here. Basically, the same crew that was running the Fighting's Final and Clear the Ice over there. We do have some newer people coming in to help out with the Fighting's Final. Big Al Safiri will be rejoining us this year for some games. My old broadcast partner for P&M and AM, Papinard, he will be coming back. You guys saw he kind of stepped in for Sal last Monday night. So he'll be coming back. And Steve Fuentes, also with Pat's other co-host from Attacking the Third, the Union Soccer podcast. He will be coming over as well to join us over on the Fighting's Final. But again, tonight, guys, it has been just that's the only way I can put this game in a nutshell. Flyers defense fails them again. The offense puts up good numbers for a period and a half, and they go away. Just no fight left today from these Flyers. They tried, but it didn't happen for them. Here's my turning point of the game. My turning point in the game is this. The second period started. And I'm not saying this to be, to be a smart ass or anything like that, but the Flyers, their second period this year have just been deadly. Again, the Flyers in the second period, they get outscored 3-1 in the second period. I mean, this is crazy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Second period. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. They get outscored 3-1 in the second period. This can't happen. Okay. This is where the Flyers continue to lose games. I don't know if it's because they're a little further away from their bench, but these second periods throughout this season have killed the Flyers. They are the worst team in the NHL with plus minus in the second period. They are like minus forever. So again, guys, this has been an ongoing problem with this. So this is my final Flyers game until Monday night, March 31st, when me and Matty B will talk to you after the Flyers Preds game, which will be our final one for this season. Again, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in and your comments. The channel is growing every day, leaps and bounds. We will be having more content for you guys to come here and watch on It's a Rap Sports. So again, like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, follow and subscribe. We will be bringing more and more content. More shows are coming. It's a little inkling of a little P&M in the AM. Could it be coming back? Maybe. But I guess you'll have to tune in to find that out now, won't you? So for everybody over here, and it's a Rep Sportsnet, I am Mike Laro. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Again, Flyers fall out in the Windy City, 7-4. Next up, the Toronto Maple Leafs Tuesday night. Sal will have you on the call. He'll be on the call after the game. Until then, guys, peace out.